Hello, everyone. This time, I'll show you how to maximize the number of participants. When you invite trainers to a raid using GOFRIEND. If the host is on site at the gym, the host can invite up to 10 participants. Even if they are far away by themselves. In raid battles, the more trainers you have, the more stable and faster you can defeat them. So be sure to check it out. First, let's review the specifications for the number of trainers that can participate in an invite raid in Pokémon GO. The maximum number of people who can participate in a raid battle is 20. Of which the maximum number of people who can participate using a remote raid pass is 10. The number of people who can participate in a raid using a remote raid pass has been announced to be temporarily increased from 5 to 10 on April 28, 2020. And may be changed in the future. As stated on the official Pokémon GO website, you can only invite up to 5 friends at a time. But after a short cooldown, you can invite more friends to the same lobby. The maximum number of participants that can be invited depends on whether the host is a remote or local participant. If the host is participating remotely, that is using a remote raid pass, the host can invite up to 9 remote participants. In this case, up to 10 people, including the host, can participate in the raid. If the host is joining locally, that is using a free raid pass or premium battle pass, the host can invite up to 10 remote participants. In this case, up to 11 people, including the host, can participate in the raid. In this article, I will show you the procedure for inviting 9 guests, assuming that the host will participate remotely. Here is the overall flow. The host recruits participants in GOFRIEND and invites 5 trainers to the raid first. After that, the host can make a second invitation by leaving the raid lobby once and entering again. Let's take a closer look at the steps, tips, and cautions for each. First, in GOFRIEND, select the correct raid information. Set capacity to 9, and post your invite by tapping other settings to add more detailed settings, such as the team color of the gym, the weather in the app, and the level and rating of the guests you invite, and more. When you are done posting, tap the orange refresh button to see the La Tesudo information. Then tap the green copy button to copy the trainer names of all guests. Go to Pokémon GO and accept the friend requests you receive. Paste the guest's trainer name that you copied in bulk into the friend search field. And make sure that you are friends with the guest. If a guest does not show up, it is possible that the trainer name that the guest registered in GOFRIEND is incorrect. In that case, you do not need to invite the trainer. The advantage of recruiting 9 people is that you can gather enough trainers to make a raid work, even if a few trainers are missing. In GOFRIEND, tap the pink start notification button to declare the start of the raid. If you don't announce the start of the raid, guests are free to leave. A new guest joining without your knowledge can cause problems such as a low rating. Please be sure to announce the start of the raid to ensure that you can invite guests. It is recommended that you create a group code and enter the raid room in private mode. If you create a group code and enter the raid lobby in private mode, when you enter the room the first time, please note that if you forget the group code, you will not be able to return to the lobby when you invite guests the second time. It is a good idea to take a screenshot or make a note of it. When the raid room is ready, invite 5 guests at first. The host can copy the trainer names of guests in bulk in GOFRIEND, so you can easily display guests by pasting them directly into the Pokémon GO invitation screen and searching for them. You can also set the friends order to friendship level to display newly friended guests at the top. But please use the copy button to avoid invitation errors. When inviting, make sure to invite 5 trainers from the bottom for the first invite, and 4 trainers from the top for the second invite, so it is reliable and fast. Once 1 or more guests have entered the lobby, the host leaves once to make a second invitation. Please note that if the host is not in the raid lobby, the first guest will not be able to enter the raid lobby. Re-enter the lobby and make a second invitation. If you have created a group code when you entered the raid lobby the first time, enter that group code to enter the same lobby, and invite the remaining 4 guests. If the host is within an accessible distance to the gym, that is using a free raid pass or premium battle pass, the host can invite 5 additional guests instead of 4. As a reminder, after the first invite, there will be a 30-second cooldown. After the 30-second cooldown, the host will be able to invite more friends to the same lobby. Be sure to complete the first invite as soon as possible, so that you have enough time to invite a second time. Here is an approximate time schedule. Please refer to it. Start the first invitation with about 120 seconds remaining, and complete the first invitation in about 10 seconds. After confirming that the first guest has entered the room, the host leaves the lobby and starts the second invitation after the 30-second cooldown time. If you complete the second invite with about 60 seconds left, you will have enough time to start the raid. When the time remaining in the lobby reaches 30 seconds, you will not be able to invite trainers. So make sure you complete the invitation before then. The raid lobby can also be changed from private mode to public mode. Once all invited guests have entered the lobby, you can join the raid with up to 20 people by canceling the private mode. The following are the advantages of this feature. If there are a lot of participants in a raid, they can defeat a raid boss stably regardless of trainer level. You can make a raid work even if some of your invited guests are missing. And you can get a lot of Premier Ball and Mega Energy with speed bonus. Please change it if necessary. Let's review the main points and cautions, including those I have already mentioned. First, let's take a look at the points and cautions for hosts. You can invite your friends to raids regardless of the friendship level. Do not reject friend requests. If you want to delete a friend, accept the request and then delete it. Rejecting a friend request will result in an error in the future. Use the private mode to ensure that all guests are invited. Take a screenshot or make a note of the group code. If you don't have more than 2 remote raid passes on hand, you won't be able to re-enter. You will need to have at least 2 remote raid passes in order to participate and re-enter the raid. Although 2 passes are not actually consumed. If the host is not in the raid lobby, the first guest will not be able to enter the raid lobby. You cannot invite it if the remaining time in the lobby is less than 30 seconds. Then, here are the points and cautions for guests. Remote raid pass is required to participate, so prepare it in advance. The last time you can enter the raid lobby is when there are 10 seconds left. You can receive notifications of invitations by either in-game notifications or push notifications. But the orange notifications in nearby are faster, so be sure to check them often. Be aware that there is a possibility of communication problems and errors in the game. It's okay that the host doesn't participate in the raid battle, but only invite guests. As long as at least one guest has entered the raid lobby, the host can leave the lobby and the raid will still be active. If the host leaves the lobby before the battle starts, the host can invite friends to the raid without consuming raid passes. And more trainers will be able to participate in the raid. This is how to invite 9 trainers to the raid using GOFRIEND. The basic flow from recruiting raid participants to inviting them is introduced in this video. So please check it out as well. You can access GOFRIEND from the link in the overview section. Detailed instructions on how to use the site are also provided. In addition to invitational raids, there are also the friend wanted list, the chat, and the trainer card maker, and more. Please check it out. Thank you for watching so far. We'd love to exchange real-time information with you in the comments. To download the GOFRIEND app, please see the summary section. Check out the GOFRIEND Twitter. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up.